Ripple FX.
Episode 26.
Yep.
Yep.
We are currently at Alia Jungle Immersion. It is in San Juanillo, Costa Rica, and it is a wellness center.
That is where we are.
Yeah.
Reporting live. Or whenever you hear this.
Yeah.
Today, we would love to talk about how nature, your environment, your world, your external reality is a mirror of your internal world. And how what you have and how you're feeling on the inside is directly reflected on the outside. That's in your experiences, in your material possessions or lack of, and in your community. A big part of what we'll talk about is the community piece, but just a preface on how it's reflecting your inside in all aspects of your external environment.
And this concept came about because really since we've been in Costa Rica, we haven't had mirrors. When we were in Malta, we had these huge sliding door mirrors in our apartment. And so we haven't been able to really look at ourselves. We hope we look beautiful right now. But this came up because our community is reflecting the energy, not the mirror.
Yeah, and our environment. And we had a beautiful talk over dinner a few nights ago talking about how taking away mirrors has forced us to look outside of ourselves for a mirror. So specifically with community, how we show up and how our energy affects them, how our energy affects the environment around us, the nature, and our business relationships, how they affect our clients, our potential clients, and the way we show up online. So I'd love for you to expand on it.
Yeah, I want to first just give some additional context about this place. And Alia Jungle Immersion is really a place to come and slow down, live in nature, and live more intentionally, live with a community of people who are like-minded. And so we are doing their social media here, and we're really excited to just be in the community and do morning yoga and eat dinner together and just get to know the people here. It's been really incredible. So we'll link more about this place in the show notes. So we're talking more about how community reflects who you are. And we were talking before about how a lot of people, especially entrepreneurs, are trying to monetize or grow their community. And that's awesome. That's great. We have and are in that place as well. This is a different type of community that we are living in, which feels more closer to what we had hundreds of years ago when we lived in like tribes and just small villages. And it feels more intimate, and it really is forcing us to be more social. We have been in the past in different countries, but this is like a different type of being social.
Yes, I enjoy the social aspect and growing that muscle again. I feel like ever since COVID, that muscle has been weird. But this has been a beautiful opportunity to grow it in a new way and in a way that we feel is aligned with where we are in life. And yeah, the aspect about like-minded people, like-minded community, it's amazing when you are on this journey and you feel like you're learning yourself more and you're aligning with your values personally or in business, And the people who show up are a direct reflection of that. When you value yourself, your time, what you offer and express into the world, and just who you are as an individual, at least from our personal experience, we see it directly reflected back in this community. We have such a good community, and it's seemingly transient because people are moving and progressing and touching other pieces of the world. So it's not forever, and we're feeling the feelings of love and grief and motion. But during this time, during this current moment, we have people who are directly reflecting our values back to us. And it's a very beautiful thing when you are aware of this concept of the mirror and aware of the people showing up in your life, because sometimes they reflect your growth or sometimes they reflect your wounds. And in our case, who we're becoming. And we see who they're becoming. We see who we all are right now, but we also see our shared potential. And it's no question that it's a direct reflection of who we've become.
Yeah, and I want to just give a couple shout outs to some of the people here. Shlomo, who is the founder of this land, he has done such an incredible job of really putting love and nurture. He's really been nurturing this land, and you can feel it, and that's his reflection. And also Kayvon and Shani, the people who are managing this land, they really put all of their love and intention and energy into making sure customers feel at home here and peaceful. And it's just amazing to be around people like that and to just be in contact with them every day. So that's just a shout out to them.
And shout out to the amazing yoga instructor, Dimitri, who also kicks our butt in rocket yoga every morning. But he holds us accountable. And when we do show up, he makes sure that we have the fullest of his gift as well. And it's directly reflected in our body, in our peace, and in our shared experience. We all come out of it like, man, we just finished that together. And we have also a great friend, Christine, who will be coming and taking the torch of management. Mm-hmm. And she's an amazing individual as well, beautiful human.
And we can't forget about Anya, who is graciously gives us hummus almost every day.
We can't forget about Anya and the talks that we have and the laughs that we share.
Yeah.
Anya, gotta learn more Spanish with you.
Anyways, going back to the point of this is really to think about if we want to tie this into your business or just even your personal life. How are people feeling after they have a conversation with you? Or if you have a business and you're on social media, which I hope you are, how are they feeling after they look at your content? That is your mirror. That is a reflection of you. And so I hope that you want people to feel inspired or nourished or just more clarity. And if not, then maybe just tap into your inner world, your inner landscape, and see what can be worked on.
Totally. With this principle, it helps you take radical accountability for your reality and not have an opportunity to make excuses. So if your content isn't landing the way you would like, or if you aren't exactly where you would like to be in your reality, then it's a good opportunity to look within and see where these pieces of you are being reflected. If there's a gap in what you want and what you're currently experiencing, I challenge you to look within instead of trying to fix without. And a perfect analogy is if you have a piece of food on your face and you look in the mirror, you're not going to try to touch the mirror to take the food off. You'll go on yourself and take the food off. So
That was a good one.
good one.
Yeah.
And a few one-liner quotes that we can clip up. Be the change you want to see in the world.
Mic drop.
I have 2 more mic drops.
Okay.
If you want to be in a village, you have to be a villager.
Yeah, that was by some woman on Instagram. We just watched her reel. And Morgan from Weight Inclusive Innovators.
Yes, we've heard it
said
a few
that.
times,
Yeah.
which is,
It keeps popping up.
it keeps
for a
popping
reason.
up.
Yeah.
And also, the world doesn't give you what you want or deserve. It gives you who you are. So these are all tying into life being a mirror. So I hope that these are some concepts to process and sit with and reflect on.
Yeah, and we would love to be your community if you're looking for more like-minded people online and social media. So give us a follow. We're at Wave Enterprise Co. on Instagram. We would love to be friends.
Waves don't die.
Bye.
Peace.
Thanks for tuning in to the Ripple FX podcast. If you want more about connection, social media, podcasting, and life abroad, make sure to follow us on Instagram at Wave Enterprise Co.
I'm Lawrence,
And I'm Gina.
and we help female-owned wellness brands with podcasts and social media.
And remember, waves don't die.
Peace.